Welcome back, folks. We are on a nice, cool, brisk fall day here in Southern Illinois. It's a bluebird day. It's going to get up to roughly around 55 degrees. Me and my buddy Marcus, we hope you enjoy it. We're going to talk about LiveScope. That's kind of our #1 topic right now. So you're definitely going to see some footage there. There's a lot of good fish right there. And we appreciate you joining us. Please subscribe. Ready?
I'm ready. Let's put some fish in the boat.
Let's do this. So I'm gonna be getting a lot more hours. Oh, Maddie's hooked up. Alright, species. That's
nice.
A good fish. That's a good fish, folks. Take those all day. I'll take 40 of those.
Yeah.
Oh, tragic. Oh, baby. Good fish, Marcus. Marcus starts the day off right. That's a good little eater. We're gonna keep him today.
Sounds good to me. Hungry, hungry.
Yeah. Oh. It's gonna be a great day today, folks. We got water temperatures right now sitting at 55 degrees. That's perfect for the fall transition. These fish are moving in. They're starting to school up, and that makes the fishing out here just that much better. It's amazing. So when we look at side imaging, we're looking for shadows of the fish. You're gonna see the whites, but most of the time you're gonna pick up that shadow a lot easier. Schools of fish. You're gonna see a lot of them during the winter time. So I'm gonna have you have a look here at the imaging. Spots like that might be of interest. So remember, I go 70 foot left, 70 foot right, and we're looking for shadows here. And this is a spot I know, but I just wanted to show you exactly what these fish look like with their shadows. Now this looks like an interesting little thing here I might fish, but those are the shadows right there, and that's a perfect example of what you're looking for right there. And then of course structure. That's a good fish. Good job, Marcus.
Wow. Nice. That's a 14-incher. It's a pretty fish.
What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna try it with a bunch of different poles, but you know, because of all the winning with the LiveScope and stuff, I've got a 12-foot brush buster today. I've got a 1/4 ounce split shot on it, and I'm using a new style of braid that I was told would not tangle up. So I forgot the name of that, so I will get that to you. I'll put that in the link below. But the idea is that I'll be farther out. I'll be able to drop and try to do some of this aggressive live scoping type of fishing here. It's gonna be fun. Here we go.
So let's talk about LiveScope. LiveScope is a fantastic new technology that we're all using right now in the crappie world, I can tell you. But you know, one of the first things I'm going to tell everybody is that make sure you get the biggest screen possible. So I currently use a 10-inch screen. I'm actually thinking about moving to a 12-inch screen. I think just getting the biggest screen possible is a huge deal. We also want to manually set our forward view and our depth so that you can maximize the size of the screen that you do have. And this is also very important. It gives you a really good idea how big those crappie are going to be. And then lastly, I'm going to tell you that you're going to get your unit and you're going to have a lot of stuff on the side that's going to take up, again, screen space. And so we want to minimize that. So as you can see here, this is all I need, the information that I need. So that's all that I have up on my screen. I want to take as little away from the screen as possible so that I can focus more on my bait and the fish below me. lastly, let's talk about gain. Folks, I don't truly mess with gain that much. Even when I go lake to lake, I don't tend to have to tweak it that much. So I leave it around the 50 to 60 mark. So I think it's actually set at 56 right now. Also, in terms of color, I use the amber. I'm comfortable with that. I've tried the green. I've tried others. I just like the look of this particular screen. Suits my eye just perfect.
All right, that's one fish for the new pole and the smaller guy. We're gonna let him go, but man, there's no delay in pulling up a slab with that line right there. That's a foot brush buster right there from Ozark Rod. Check them out, ozarkrod.com. So it's not the easiest fish, but we're not catching big ones, so we're going to change it up. And I promise you're going to see some more LiveScope. I'm going to show you some side imaging too, especially if we run into a school. Real solid, probably a 12.5. I'll measure that for you. Black nose. So there you go, black nose. You see it right up there. That's a real pretty fish. Let's see how big that is. 12.5. 12.5. It's a good fish, especially as a black nose. That thing fights really well. It's a very aggressive fish. So, all right. You know, right now these fish feel like, right now these fish are really, you know, they're around the piles, but they're kind of swimming around, then they're coming back, swimming around. They're separating themselves, but they're definitely not separated completely right now. It's kind of difficult because it's kind of a stingy bite. A lot harder than me and Marcus thought it would be today. We're definitely gonna, I bet you we end up with, I'm gonna call it out right now, Marcus. I'm gonna say 35 fish.
5 short of our goal.
5 short of our goal. So we're gonna have a good day. That's a good solid eater right there. Good solid eater, 11.5. Having a great day on the water with my buddy Marcus. A nice beautiful Saturday. No work, just fish. Well, it was cold, even though it was actually a beautiful looking day. It was actually pretty cold when you were moving around the lake, but I'll tell you what, we're gonna look back at these days and wish we had them. Now, me and Marcus, we will fish all through the winter. You wait, we're gonna show you a bunch of videos at 3 degrees. It doesn't really matter, we're gonna be out there fishing. But back to the topic at hand, it's LiveScope. Let me tell you,
What we're finding out is because these fish are moving around in schools, they're still staying closer to their brush piles, but they're definitely moving in, moving out. It's a little harder with the LiveScope. So it's gonna be really interesting what winter brings us as these fish completely school up, they separate themselves, and we're fishing shallow, in open water. It's gonna be really, really cool to see how LiveScope adjusts for that type of activity.
Marcus's spot.
Damn!
Go show closer. I'll tell you what, on a GoPro, that's an 11. Nice fish. Bam! Right there. Great day on the water. Please subscribe. 3-pound fishing. We're going to be doing this all winter. Guide trips, you can email me at 3poundfishing@gmail.com.
Oh my God. Please be a crappie. Oh, I got him hooked weird.
You got them hooked weird. It's good crappie though. Good crappie.
That's how you pull them in the boat. By the anus.
Great fish, Marcus. Marcus, that's a great fish. So we're fishing with our traditional minnow setups right now. We will try some jigs today. There's no doubt. During this fall and winter time, when the water temperatures hit this 55, these fish are aggressive. They're gonna pop on jigs, everything. So this lake is primarily a minnow lake, though, but you'll catch them with jigs during this time frame. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Woo! Mark is putting in the hammer in the boat.
Thanks for joining us on a cold day. Please subscribe. Put some crappie in the boat.
Thanks for watching another 3-Pound Fishing episode sponsored by these great companies.